On May 13, 2025, U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff General David Alvin published a graphic on his X account, marking a major shift in official U.S. communication regarding future air superiority capabilities. For the first time, key specifications of the 6th-generation manned fighter developed under the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program were publicly disclosed. Now designated F-47, the aircraft developed by Boeing reflects a doctrinal evolution toward penetration and combat operations in highly contested environments, particularly against adversaries equipped with sophisticated anti-access area denial (A2AD) systems. This release goes beyond general intentions. It includes specific performance targets and outlines the architecture of a potential replacement for the F-22 Raptor. One of the most notable features is the F-47's operational range, now estimated at over 1,000 nautical miles, or approximately 1,850 kilometers. This extended reach is designed to enable deep strike capabilities in theaters where current U.S. aircraft face projection limitations, such as the Indo-Pacific region covered by long-range surface-to-air missile systems. This range exceeds that of current platforms like the F-22 and F-35 and aligns with the stated goals of the U.S. Navy's F/A-XX program. The 1,000-plus designation suggests that the actual performance may exceed this threshold, though no official confirmation has been provided. The F-47's top speed is reported to exceed Mach 2, but the key differentiator lies in its ability to sustain supersonic flight without afterburners, a capability known as supercruise. Already present on the F-22, this feature would be further refined to support long-range missions while reducing thermal signature and fuel consumption. Coupled with what has been described as Stealth++, the aircraft is expected to exceed its predecessors in radar and infrared signature reduction. This next-generation stealth approach likely involves advanced aerodynamic shaping, specialized coatings, and potentially active electromagnetic signature management surfaces. Some concept images show canard surfaces, a configuration that may be at odds with optimal stealth performance. These could be deliberate misinformation elements for counterintelligence purposes. The F-47 is not intended as a multi-role fighter but rather as a platform focused solely on air superiority, capable of penetrating hostile airspace, surviving within it, and exiting undetected. In this regard, it follows the logic of the F-22, while integrating 2 decades of technological developments in sensors, onboard artificial intelligence, and network connectivity. It is expected to operate within a distributed command and control framework, C2, interacting with satellites, sensors, and both manned and unmanned platforms. Current USAF planning calls for the acquisition of 185 units, a number that matches the original F-22A fleet size, suggesting a direct replacement strategy. The development timeline envisions a service entry window between 2025 and 2029. However, according to officials cited by the War Zone, the F-47 is expected to conduct its maiden flight during the current administration, which implies a concrete milestone before the end of 2028. Full operational deployment may extend into the following decade, depending on flight test outcomes and integration phases. The F-47 is designed to operate closely with Collaborative Combat Aircraft, CCA, a new category of unmanned systems. The first variants, designated YQF-42A and YQF-44A, are intended for missions such as reconnaissance, electronic warfare, escort, or precision strike, with partial autonomy or remote control. Their projected range, about 700 nautical miles, 1,300 kilometers, remains below that of the F-47, potentially limiting their ability to accompany the fighter throughout full-length missions. However, the CCA program is structured in multiple increments, with more than 1,000 drones planned and future iterations expected to include improvements in range, performance, and low observability. These drones are intended to function as intelligent wingmen, capable of coordinated maneuvers, absorbing initial waves of enemy fire, or saturating hostile electronic defenses. While the first versions are expected to remain subsonic with limited front-facing stealth, later designs will likely feature more aggressive architectures as operational feedback and threat assessments evolve. The May 13 announcement marks a pivotal moment in the U.S. approach to air combat strategy. With the F-47, the U.S. Air Force aims to establish a new benchmark in stealth, speed, and operational range, integrated into a network-centric combat architecture alongside a scalable fleet of unmanned systems. The platform is designed to confront adversaries with increasingly advanced air defense capabilities. The underlying objective is clear: to preserve air superiority in the most contested environments of the 21st century.